My name is Azem Koleci. I'm an Albanian Irish, married, a son, newborn son, in fact just is crying, and I'm a photographer. Through this I'll take to my life as an artist, as a photographer. I started photography since back home when I was doing a bit of teaching with an old manual camera, film camera. Later on I moved to London, and from London I did a year study there in photography, and I had a bit of work and exhibited somewhere just once. Later on, the most that I was into photography, I came to Cork. Cork I found a nice place for artists as for photographers. Here I went to study in St. John's College for photography, and I continue my work as a photographer, mostly freelance, and exhibiting my work to the city. I did exhibit my photography in the Cork Public Museum first time, 2005, as a part of Cork Culture Centre. That time was a European capital of culture, was chosen Cork. And from there I moved exhibiting my work every year almost in libraries, public libraries, Ballyphehane, Cork City Library, etc. Later on, same year or a year later, I joined Cork Camera Group, and I was involved, with the photographs of Cork. With them, I did exhibition through the city as well, mostly in Cork Vision Centre and School of Music. And later on, same year, I did a bit of freelance photography with a Provision agency in Cork, photo agency in Cork, and I continue as a freelancer, as doing a bit of wedding landscapes of Ireland, of Cork, and exhibiting my work to the city. And I did some self-publishing books and albums, Here I have two albums, photo album books made recently. One of them is an album produced by Blur, Images from Cork, Shandon Bell, Shandon Tower, which is one of the famous in Cork. Mostly they are all black and white, and buildings by the River Lee. Here this image is reflection from St. Patrick's Parade. It's the National Day of Ireland here. Some images that I kept, and which I think they are the best, and it's kind of fine art photography that I did a bit of work in post-production, like Photoshop, etc. So this one is mostly being exhibited through various exhibitions, showing my work in city. It's this particular shot I like, which is a CIT in Cork. That building is just long way, just cut it in half, and with a car in front, it looks like filled with emptiness. Type of fine art, classic black and white. It's one of my favorite pictures. Mostly it's my work is architecture, landscape, but somehow I have portraits. Like this one is from last year Digital Studio Photography Studies, served as my final image for my portfolio for my final certificate. Here some kind of street photography, reflection in glass, couple, drinking coffee. Here old couple relaxing somewhere in the seaside in Ireland. For example, pictures from various cities of Europe during my traveling, like Lisbon, Barcelona, Venice, or London, or Oslo. This shot is well known, St. Paul's in London background. So my colleague studio work, and another colleague during my studies served as a model for lifestyle thing. So different various of pictures and photography, but my photos are general mixed up. This is wedding that I did for my friends in Poland. This is my picture of my beautiful son, newborn son. She's 2 months old, and now it's so like this. This is during the jazz weekend, and the city during that night, very really over St. Patrick's Bridge. I did exhibit several times in city, as I said, Cork Public Museum, City Library, Cork Vision Center, School of Music, some various cafes, art cafes, etc. Now I'm kind of working for a book. I hope this the pictures that I showed before about Cork to put in a book, and just so I hope I do another book, you know, back home in Albania. So kind of maybe a bit of my region there. So we'll see. As a member of Cork Camera Group, we'll be showing our work, you know, exhibited in Cork Vision Center. Some of my work served as lately that I got a title in photography from Irish Photography Federation, and I'm thinking to put my pictures from Cork City that I exhibit lately in a book, and this has to be seen, you know, in the future. I'm working in various projects, probably getting some funds as well, and later on, probably next year, I'll be doing a project back home from my region, with just doing a photo book there that will serve kind of passport of my region, you know, describing general beauty there. So that's all at the moment. And as you know, I'm doing filmmaking, so I hope to do a bit photojournalism in the future, a bit documentary, street life, mix of everything, and whatever comes first. So a bit of everything, kind of, yeah. It's nice feeling to work in dark room because you'll see the results straight away. Here, contact sheet, some overexposed, some underexposed, but nice work. Yeah, that's how it is in black and white and your kind of still. Here's the shot of the dog and man. It's a nice shot. I like it. Well exposed. Well developed, corrected. It's nice. I like coming back sometime in dark room. It's hard work here, but you'll see the result straight away of your hand. It's a bit, that's how you create. This is the true art of photography. Photography is the art of itself that, in fact, it helps me to express the feeling, to express my life through the art of photography. When I take the camera and I go to the street, I see things different. In fact, I start seeing things as they can look later in 20 years or 30 years, or how I can see through viewfinder of my camera, and the angle that I choose is different expression that I think in photography. It's the point that the way how I look at things, and the time, and the camera techniques, you know, for example, from shutter speed depends from 1 second or 10 seconds or 1,000 seconds, etc. And that's the basic story of my life. But however, my intention is to publish a book and to work with some big photo agencies, like probably in the future, you never know, National Geographic or something, doing a bit wildlife.